Are you a green card holder who's been anxiously waiting for your family petition to be approved? Or maybe you're stuck in endless paperwork, wondering when your dream of full U.S. residency will finally become reality? Well, I've got big news for you. In 2025, USCIS is rolling out a major update that's set to dramatically speed up green card processing times. And yes, this could directly affect you and your loved ones. Whether you're sponsoring a spouse, applying for a status adjustment, or planning for naturalization down the road, these changes are game-changing. Why now? Because after years of delays, backlogs, and frustration, the government is finally listening. With new digital systems, streamlined case reviews, and faster approvals for family and employment-based categories, this isn't just a small improvement, it's a lifeline for millions. And the best part? Early reports show that wait times are already dropping in some categories. We're talking months shaved off, not just weeks. But there's a catch. Not everyone will benefit unless they act fast and stay informed. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly what's changing, who qualifies, and how you can take advantage of the faster system before everyone else rushes in. So if you're a green card holder, or you love someone who is, this video could be the most important update you hear this year. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video so YouTube knows this is the content our immigrant community needs. It helps more people just like you stay informed and empowered. Let's get started. So let's dive into what's really happening and why this USCIS update is such a big deal for green card holders like you. For years, we've all heard the same frustrating stories: long delays, confusing notices, endless waiting. You send in your documents, check your case status every week, maybe even call the helpline only to get robotic answers that don't really tell you anything. It's exhausting, right? And what's worse is that these delays don't just affect paperwork, they affect lives. Families are separated, job opportunities are missed, and uncertainty just hangs in the air. But 2025 is shaping up to be different. USCIS has officially announced changes to streamline green card processing. And this isn't just another bureaucratic promise. This is actually happening. There are already reports from immigration attorneys and applicants that certain categories are moving significantly faster than before. In fact, family-sponsored preference cases, employment-based categories, and adjustment of status filings are all seeing faster movement. That alone is huge news, especially if you've been stuck in backlog for years. Now, let's talk about what's behind this shift. For one, USCIS has finally started investing heavily in modernization. They've rolled out improved digital case management systems that reduce human error and cut down internal review time. If you've applied for anything through USCIS before, you probably remember scanning pages and pages of forms, mailing them in, and just crossing your fingers. But now, many of these processes are going digital. This means your application can be reviewed quicker, your documents are more secure, and updates come faster. Another major reason for this acceleration? Pressure. After the pandemic and all the immigration bottlenecks that followed, there was growing criticism about the inefficiency of the system. Thousands of green card applications were either delayed or lost altogether. Lawsuits were filed. Advocacy groups started demanding transparency. Congress and federal agencies began paying attention. And to their credit, USCIS responded. They hired more staff, retrained caseworkers, and revised internal policies to prioritize faster, more transparent service. Now you might be wondering, that's great, but how does this actually help me? Well, if you're currently waiting for your green card interview or adjustment of status, you may get your appointment much sooner than expected. In some cases, months earlier. If you're in the family-based category, say you're trying to bring your spouse, child, or parents to the U.S., you'll likely notice your case moving forward in the system faster than it would have a year ago. And if you're an employment-based applicant stuck in a long queue due to country caps or priority dates, this change might shave months or even years off your wait time. This is especially important for people who are in a sort of limbo. You know, Those of you who are here legally but still can't travel freely, can't get a driver's license in certain states, or can't apply for certain jobs because your paperwork is pending. This new USCIS momentum is giving those people a path forward, and not a theoretical one, a real one. People are getting interview letters. People are receiving approvals. And for many, it's like a huge weight is finally being lifted off their shoulders. Now, here's something you really need to hear. Timing matters. With these new systems and processes in place, cases that are well prepared, complete, and error-free are flying through. But, and this is a big but, cases that are missing documents, signatures, or have outdated forms are still getting pushed to the back of the line. So if you're thinking of filing now or you've got something pending, double and triple check everything. Make sure you're using the latest version of the form, you've paid the correct fees, and you've included every document they ask for. The system is faster now, but only if you feed it clean, complete applications. Let's talk for a second about the human side of this. I recently spoke with a woman named Maria. She's a green card holder from Peru who filed a petition for her husband back in late 2021. At the time, she was told to expect at least a 3-year wait. They were crushed. She was here, building a life in the US, and her husband was stuck abroad with no clear timeline. But just last month, out of nowhere, she got a notice that her husband's interview was scheduled in 2 weeks. Total shock. She burst into tears. And that's the kind of life-changing moment this new USCIS policy is starting to bring to families. And it's not just family cases. Employers are also seeing progress. One IT recruiter in California said their backlog of employment-based immigrant visa cases is finally starting to clear. For skilled workers, this means getting your employment authorization faster, starting jobs on time, and avoiding that frustrating cycle of job offers falling through because paperwork didn't come in time. But, and this is really important to understand, not everyone will benefit equally. USCIS is focusing its efforts where the backlog has been the worst. That means some regions and categories will see faster results than others. So if you're not seeing movement yet, don't panic. The system isn't perfect, but it's moving. Just be patient, stay informed, and most importantly, be ready. And here's where trust plays a big role. I know it's hard to believe when you've dealt with USCIS delays for years. Maybe you've called them dozens of times. Maybe you've waited for a notice that never came. Maybe you've even paid for a lawyer because nothing else seemed to work. It's totally understandable to feel skeptical. But listen, this new wave of reform is real. You don't have to just take my word for it. The data is starting to back it up. Processing times are being updated on the USCIS website more frequently. People are seeing faster results. And attorneys across the country are reporting real changes, not just promises. That said, this is also a wake-up call. If you've been holding off on applying for a green card for your spouse, child, or sibling, now might be the time to act. If you've got a job offer that requires adjustment of status, don't wait too long. There's this unique moment in time where the system is catching up, and early movers are getting ahead. Eventually, the volume will catch up again, and wait times may rise. So take advantage while you can. Also, one quick but powerful tip. If you haven't already, create an online USCIS account. It gives you faster notifications, real-time updates, and more control over your case. In this new faster system, being proactive is key. That little extra awareness can make all the difference when your case is under review. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, don't worry, you're not alone. Immigration is complicated, emotional, and deeply personal. But the one thing you should hold on to is hope. These changes are making a difference. Families are being reunited. Careers are moving forward. And people who've been stuck for years are finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Remember, this isn't just paperwork. This is your life, your family's future, your opportunity to feel truly settled in the country you've chosen to call home. And now, for the first time in a long time, the system is working just a little more like it's supposed to. Before we wrap up, I want to say this again. Stay informed. Subscribe to updates, check processing times regularly, and talk to a trusted immigration professional if you're unsure about anything. The landscape is shifting, and what was true 6 months ago might not be true today. That's why we're here, to keep you updated, empowered, and ahead of the curve. And hey, if this video gave you hope, clarity, or even just a little relief, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps push this information to others in our community who might be feeling lost or confused right now. Plus, it tells YouTube that immigrant voices and issues matter and deserve to be heard loud and clear. All right, thank you for sticking with me. Let's keep building this community, sharing real updates, and staying strong together. Your journey as a green card holder is important, and you're not walking it alone.